Good evening and welcome to the Irish Art Show, broadcast to you from the Scientology Community Centre. From Ireland's oldest pub to sold-out venues, the Halez are a group forged in friendship and fuelled by passion. Formed over a decade ago, Kieran, Jerome, Cormac and Eamonn bonded over a shared love of music and, of course, Guinness. During lockdown, their creativity thrived. They crafted an album via WhatsApp, which caught the attention of Grammy-nominated producer Billy Farrell, with hits topping charts on iTunes and a new single released this February. The future looks good, bright and beautiful. They are joined tonight by Mark Opez on keyboards. Please welcome the Halez.
With great difficulty, he's traveled to be here with you tonight. You could even say some people may have died along the way. For your friend Charlie, he's the life of the party. He doesn't like me. He knows I can see. People are dying, mothers are crying. You keep on lying for him, Charlie. Expensive taste, nothing goes to waste. When you get off your face, for your friend Charlie, he's the life of the party. He doesn't like me, he knows I can see. Charlie. Your friend Charlie, he's the life of the party. He doesn't like me, he knows I can see. People are dying, mothers are crying. You keep on lying for him, Charlie. Thank you. That was a song called Charlie. That was our debut single. This next song is called Wasted Youth. Don't waste your youth away. Goes something like this. Here we go. Switch off your radio. Come day, go day. Thank you. That was Come Day Go Day. I made a mistake on our set list. I named the wrong song. This next song is called Wasted Youth. And it's about not giving your youth away. Here we go. Waste your life wishing you were older. Time goes by so slowly, days are colder. No regrets for the love, no life. And the talents you've been given, live every day like it's the last. Life was made for living. The youth is wasted on the young. If I knew then what I know now, I know we get through somehow. The youth is wasted on the young. Missed opportunities, simple bad decisions that could have changed your life. But you had other missions, hindsight has never been official. Reminds us of our failures. If only we had a second chance. The youth is wasted on the young. If I knew then what I know now, I know we get through somehow. The youth is wasted on the young. The youth is wasted on the young. If I knew then what I know now, I know we get through somehow. The youth is wasted on the young. On the young. On the young. On the young. Thank you. That was Wasted Youth. We're going to go even livelier this time with another rock classic that we wrote ourselves. It's coming out in February. It's one called Coming For You. Here we go. till she makes it love. You can run all night, but you can't hide. She's coming for you. She's built attraction, what's your reaction? It's an attraction that's fatal to you. You know the story, she wants you worried. There's nothing that she won't do. She won't stop till she makes it move. You can run all night, but you can't hide. She's coming for you. You see it coming, the end is coming. You see it coming, she's coming for you. She's on a mission, you're in a vision. She's trying to feel it behind you. She won't stop till she makes it move. You can run all night, but you can't hide. She's coming for you. Thank you. That's coming for you. This is our last song. We're going to finish up with a nice relationship song called Faces and Places. These are the faces that I want to know. These are the places I want to go. You understand me, that much you show. This ain't the end, it's just a body blow. I got your back, girl, every time. I got your back, girl. You've got mine. You've got mine. Shut down the memory. Smiles on the low. This ain't for keeping, You're that girl. You got mine. 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 Thank you.
Wow, what a performance from the Halez. I've been dancing in my seat over here, there's no doubt about it. I love that commercial rock with a hint of pop. It is so, so good. And I'm really looking forward to interviewing Kieran here this evening. So Kieran, you're very welcome to the Irish Art Show.
Thanks for having me, Angel.
You've
Nice to be
been
here.
nominated out of the whole band.
I have, unfortunately, or fortunately.
You got to
The
say
hot
good
seat.
things now.
Of course, and I'll represent the lads the best I can, you know.
They'd be very disappointed if you didn't, you know. You're very welcome to the Irish Art Show.
Thanks very much.
Can I just take you back before the Halez, actually?
Okay.
How did you get started? When did you realise you were a guitarist or a songwriter or a singer?
I just loved music from the day I could walk, watching like shows like Top of the Pops, which you don't get anymore on TV. And just when I seen, you know, guitars on the TV, I was like, that's all I wanted. And eventually, begging my parents, I eventually got one as a child, and instantly never looked back. And I've been playing and singing for years, but then songwriting was only something I got into in lockdown, and you know, we're here as a result of that. So it's been a fun journey. But yeah, I've been a musician all my life. Yeah.
They're amazing songs, catchy, and you know, they stick in your head. Every single one of them is so unique.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah, I do tend to, you know, go for, I think each song should be its own entity, if you know what I mean. Some singers or songwriters or bands tend to have that one sound across all of their songs. And that's okay too, but it's nice to be different and for each song to have its own identity. And I always tend to try and write songs that I love myself, and songs that have good positive energy and uplifting energy that will make people put a smile on their face rather than negative energy. I think there's enough negative energy in music and in general out there at the moment, so trying to change that and bring a positive
Absolutely.
vibe back. Yeah.
Well, I have to say, the truth be known, I was dancing.
Okay.
Dancing during your performance.
I didn't see you with the lights. But yeah.
So I believe actually, I don't know about all of you, but you met in college. Is that how it started?
That's right, yeah. We met in college many moons ago, and I was in class with Jerome, and then his cousin is Cormac on bass, and then he also happened to be in college with Eamonn, who was on drums. So originally we started as like a trad rock band, because Jerome was a very accomplished accordion player, or accordionist, is it? I don't know. And we met over a pint in Sean's Bar, Ireland's oldest pub, and anyway, we were doing kind of Irish, we did an EP of kind of our own version of trad songs and rocked up and reggae'd up and a bit of a twist on them. And it's only when lockdown came that I got into songwriting, and that's when this band was formed with the same personnel. And it's been such a fun journey, really.
And you're
has.
all friends outside of gigging as well, aren't
Best
you?
friends, yeah.
Yes.
Best friends. We talk to each other on a daily basis, whether it's on WhatsApp or on regular calls. Or so we, that makes the bond in a band so much better too, you know.
And also, I think you were, you know, working with other bands as well, session musicians, and also working with other bands.
Yeah, I've worked with a lot of different bands over the years. I've played on recordings, on TV, and radio, different stuff as a guitarist. And yeah, that's fun too. It's nice to mix it up, but this is just something new for us. As I said, I didn't start songwriting till the lockdown, so the whole journey for us, getting into original music and playing your music to new audiences and theatres, and even on shows like this, it's really alien to me. The music is the easy part, so stuff like this I wouldn't be used to, you know, but it's really fun. I'm really enjoying it.
So did you just wake up one day and go, do you know what, I'm going to write a song today?
Yeah, so how it came about was there was nothing on the TV and nothing on the radio.
It never is.
Yeah, well, that's true in lockdown, but especially in lockdown. So I was upstairs one day in my so-called man cave, and I was playing guitar, and what I was doing was messing around with different chord structures and playing along with songs on Spotify. And iTunes and stuff, and learning different licks from songs that I'd been listening to for years and just never got around to pass the time. And that's when I wasn't finding anything new for me to enjoy it. And I just came up with a chord structure. I said, actually, that sounds really good. And I was like, why don't I just make my own music? And I recorded on WhatsApp, sent it to the guys, and then we'd be sending voice notes over and back with ideas, and here we are.
Here we are, exactly.
An album recorded, yeah. So
incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I actually love the fact that you record, you have a recording process. You'll have to tell me about that with Billy Farrell. I mean, everybody in the music business knows Billy Farrell. He's a legend.
He's a legend, an absolute legend, and for no other reason that he's a gentleman.
Absolute gentleman.
Foremost. Yeah, such a nice guy to work with. A musical genius.
He is.
I mean, he's worked with everyone in the business internationally, but he's so down to earth and so just so helpful and kind to work with, and that means a lot too. Because recording, you know, it can be going in when the red light goes on in the studio, it can be quite difficult. But when you have someone there like Billy to put you at ease and guide you through it, it was great. And we recorded old school. I mean, so we have 2 guitars, bass and drums. Cormac played piano on the tracks. But it was great to actually go in, put mics on all the instruments, record them the way that music was always made. Because I think an awful lot of music now has gone very robotic, very digital.
Yeah.
And it's all kind of programmed on things like musical programs, and that bit of spirit, that bit of soul has gone out of music, I tend to think. So it'd be great to see music like ours, more band-type music, coming back where you have that creative process in the studio with producers, and that's where the magic happens, really, you know, I think.
And sometimes actually that old sound actually has more authentic, I mean, it's more depth to it, you know?
It does, because you're hearing a drummer do his thing, a guitar player do his thing, a bass player. There's so many parts coming together to form the magic. Whereas, you know, if it's just somebody programming the music from a laptop, I mean, you've no instrumentation, you've none of that creative zen, that soul put into the song then. And I think that's why there's so much energy in our songs. You know, people always go on about the positive energy and the positive sound in our music. And I think that's why, because we had so much fun in the studio making them as well.
But even looking at you on stage, you know that you get on. Because I always say this, I say it all the time for bands, you know when bands are not getting on.
Oh, of course.
It's so apparent.
Of course, and I filled in with bands over the years where guys didn't even talk, you know. And
it's bizarre, isn't it?
It's strange, and I'm not
How
like that.
can you get on stage and do that?
I know.
And I love this, you had a sold-out concert.
That's
2K
right.
people. Where is it? The Royal
in Castlebar.
Yeah, in Castlebar. Well done.
Yeah, that was at Christmas.
Congratulations.
So we were very lucky to be working with Alan Clark. He's a famous Instagrammer. And Alan loved our band. He first came across us at the Galway Races, and he asked us to be part of his show. And it sold out 2,000 people at Christmas time, and it was an amazing experience. You know, it was really a couple of viral moments that went up on YouTube and social media, and it's just broadened our audience on social media as well, because that's what we're trying to build at the moment, is our following, for more people to hear us so they can listen to our music and discover our music.
So where do you go? Like, obviously you're after having this big concert with 2,000 people. How do you do that again?
Yeah, well, we're hoping, we've another single now coming in February, and what we're hoping to do is, by releasing more and more music over time, that our audience will build, whether it's through social media, our people just spreading the word about us and listen to our music. And the more people that follow us on social media, then if we advertise, say, a concert, that we can sell those concert seats out, hopefully. So it's just basically growing our following organically, you know, so that people that want to follow us or listen to us are doing so because they like our music, you know. So it's fun, and we're meeting so many new people, you know, and getting DMs from people on a daily basis that are part of our journey too. And it's great to meet new people that like you and your band just because of your music.
Yeah.
You know, and it's really nice, and it's great to have that bit of magic there. Music speaks so many languages, I think.
It does.
Yeah.
It speaks volumes.
It does.
And you know the thing, but I think even regarding social media, even though there's a lot of people giving out about social media, I mean, for our business, we wouldn't be able to connect with people the way we're connecting now.
Yes.
Through social media, through Instagram and all these places where we see people, or we add, you know, we're all adding each other, which is really nice. There's a nice community. People think, oh, we're all kind of like competing each other. I don't think we are. Maybe some people are, but overall, there's enough work for all of us.
Of course, of course. And for like original artists like ourselves, for record companies, like one time we'd send our demos to, we have been approached and we have made approaches to management, but you know, we've been told that very much labels, as much as they might like your music or think that you've written great songs, it's a numbers game at this stage. So regardless of the quality of your music, it's more about how much of an audience base do you have following you on social media. So, but then it's a great way for you to perform a song, let people see you, whether it's on YouTube or any of the other platforms. It has its ups and its downs. Of course, it has its positives and negatives, but yeah, you have to use it. It's the way that
you do.
The world is going now.
And you sometimes have to tell them more about your life than just your music. To actually get views, and you know.
I find that, sometimes people are more interested in seeing what you do backstage than what you do on stage.
What you have for your dinner or your breakfast.
Yeah,
I know. It's
very much. Or, you know, I've seen bands doing like TikTok dances and stuff like that, but you won't catch me in the lads doing that.
But you look so good together. You look really well. Great.
Yeah.
You look great on stage.
Yeah, well, thanks very much.
Really enjoyed your performance. It's fantastic.
Yeah, well, I don't know, we do all the wrong things in life, but we still happen to look half decent on the stage, so I don't know. We must be doing something right.
But you all have a good energy about you on stage. You're good fun.
Yeah.
Everybody's buzzing, you know. I like that.
Yeah, well, that's what we tend to, like the show at Christmas there in Castlebar, we had everyone off their seats. The whole place was gone crazy. The energy in the room was electric, and that's what we tend to bring, and that's what we like to bring. We want people to be going home really happy and really tired, you know, with sore throats from singing and
hoarse.
Yeah,
absolutely
of course.
Hoarse.
But I'm a high energy person myself. I'm the kind of guy that can't sit still in a seat, so I tend to bring that to performances, and it does it. I think if the band or the artist can bring a certain energy to the auditorium, people can feed off that.
Well, it's true, because if you're up there dancing and enjoying yourself, it is a kind of a knock-on effect.
Of course.
You see it if a few people get up, then everybody else joins in, you know?
Everyone else joins in.
They're only waiting for that one person.
That's it.
And so are you as a band sometimes going, please, will somebody just get onto the floor?
Yeah, of course. But,
you know?
It's, as you said earlier on, we were chatting and you were on about frequency, and that's what it is. Like with music, people hear a beat, their automatic response is to tap the foot without thinking. So it's...
They don't even know sometimes they're doing it.
Yeah.
And what influences would you have, say, growing up, or even now in music, that influences you, say, then when you were younger, or now when, you know, when writing?
In writing, I don't really... When I'm writing a song, I don't think of any influencer, I don't think of any artist. I just kind of... An idea will hit me. And whether it's a musical one or it's a lyrical one, when it hits me, I tend to write it down. And I build the song around that. And I don't try to sound like anyone else or be anyone else. I let the song develop itself. Maybe that's why our songs kind of have their own individuality. But at the moment, I like artists like Sam Fender, because he's kind of, it's band music. You know, he goes into the studio, he brings in drummers and other musicians to make the track, and he was influenced by the likes of Bruce Springsteen, which wouldn't be a big influence of mine, but then I love Sam Fender's music. But going back in history, I loved all genres. I was telling you earlier on that I could be in the car one day, I could be listening to trad, I could be listening to rock, I could be listening to country and western some other days. I mean, I love a good song rather than a genre, and that goes across all genres. But I suppose in my youth, in my teens, I would have probably listened to, you know, a lot of American rock bands, English rock bands, you know, the likes of U2, Oasis, Thin Lizzy, stuff like that. And I suppose people do often come to us and say, I can hear a little bit of this and that song, I can hear a little bit of that and that song, but that was never planned. It just kind of, it's what comes out of me and the lads as we're putting the stuff together. And sometimes when people point it out to you, go, oh yeah, that does sound a little bit like that, you know. But
I told you, like, tonight after the show here, I'm going to be going home in the car going, nah, and singing that Na Na song.
That's coming
What's
for you.
What's that called again? Coming for you.
Coming for you.
Yes. Oh
it's
my
very
God.
Catchy, yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
That's the new single.
Yeah, that's our new single. That's out in
catchy.
February. Yeah.
So catchy,
so,
amazing.
We're hoping that that's going to get us a bit of traction. Everyone has said it. Anyone that we've played it for absolutely loves it. It's very hooky. As Billy would say, more hooks than a Russian trawler. There was
more hooks. That's so good.
That's one of his lines. But yeah, and our first single then was Charlie. So that went to like #1 in the iTunes chart in Ireland. But some people said to us, like, the word that we got back was earworm. That once you listen to it, you're like, God, it's stuck in your head. And I think Coming For You is very much that way as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm looking forward to that coming out now. Yeah, it's going to be, see the reactions to it.
I'm looking forward to it coming out as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to be following you now. I'm going to be
give us a stream. Add us to your playlist.
Follow you on Instagram. You know, I wish you the best for 2025.
Thanks very much,
and
Angel.
the band.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're going to be out the door with gigs and rocking the place around.
Yeah, we're releasing more music as the year goes by, and eventually we'll release our album later in the year, and hoping to do some festivals and stuff like that during the summer. So
you'll be such an added great interest, musical interest for festivals.
Yeah, well, if there's any festivals watching, make sure and look us up on Instagram and book us. We're a festival band, we really are. And we're looking forward to the summer season now. It's going to be great.
Well, it's been great having you on the Hour Show.
Thanks for having me, Angel.
Thank you so much for coming
and for all the crew here. It's been great.
Yes, you're welcome. You're very welcome.
Thank you. Cheers.
Well, there you go. Thank you so much, Kieran. Thank you, and all the Halez. What a band. I want to be in that band.
You'll have to come in and back and vocals.
Come in and a bit of back and vocals, yeah, absolutely. So listen, thanks so much for tuning in tonight. We've had a wonderful time. The music has been fantastic, and definitely a bit of fun with the band. So see you next week. On behalf of myself, Angel, and all the crew, good night. Bye.